These guys are insisting that I meet their cute little puppies. Oh, so cute, cantik,
Mau ambil?
cantik.
Ingat ini bukan cowok. Ini mau diambil.
Oh, bicara pelan-pelan?
Ini boleh di. Ini mau.
Mau. Oh, mau. Hello, cutie. But these guys are saying, Mau, Mau, do I want this little puppy? And oh man, I'd love this little puppy. But he can't come with me. Okay. Chup chup. Okay. There you go. No, I can't. No. Sorry guys, I can't take the puppy with me. No. No. I gotta put him down. Okay, no. Sorry guys. Well, this has turned awkward. I've been given a hot tip on a food I love, Urutan Asap, which is a long curly sausage. And so that's the Urutan part. And Asap means that it's smoked. Sometimes it's dried in the sun. And apparently the place I'm going to does a jolly good version of it. And apparently it's just down this lane. Although this does look suspiciously like we're just heading into a residential area. No, I can smell it now. Smell the smokiness. Ooh, I think I just went past the kitchen. Yep, this is it. This is the name of the place, Jero, Kanginan, Warung. And that's what the urutan looks like. There's a variety of dishes here, but I've chosen to get the nasi campur babi, because that way I get some urutan and some babi guling, and also some vegetables and other accompaniments. Let me show you around. It is kind of in a family compound, I think. It's a lovely garden area. I've scored place under an umbrella, which is good because it's pretty hot. I've ordered an iced tea to begin with. And here's the hot tip. Give that a good stir before you drink it, because they use a sugar syrup, which usually is at the bottom, as is the bottom of your straw. And your first sip can be a mouthful of syrup. Oh, by the way, if we haven't met, I'm Ben. I get off the tourist trail. You get to come along, and together we see some things that maybe many people miss. I don't think that's sugar syrup. Well, it's sweet, but it's also coconutty. A coconutty iced tea, I approve. Food has arrived. This here, that's the Urutan Asap. So that is a pork sausage that has been put into intestine as the skin, which has been the traditional way to make sausages forever. Just in the Western world now, it's some kind of synthetic skin. We've got some Babi Guling here. These have been fried and they're going to be super crispy, I hope. Satay lilit, that's minced on a stick. Sayur urap, which is vegetables and spices and shaved coconut, peanuts, and a little bit of green chili sambal. So the star of the show. Step one. It's got that crunch that I love. So apart from pork, there's going to be spices. Oh, there's a little bit of chili in there. Of course, there's going to be garlic, shallots, coriander, cumin, candle nut. That's good. That's good. Let me have a little bit of babi and babi. Look, there's a lot of fat there. And if it ain't got the fat, take it back. Mmm. 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 That fat was melt in your mouth, and it's got a smokiness about it too. Very enjoyable, very enjoyable. Hey, I haven't mentioned where we are. We're in a little village called Samsam, and it's just off the main road heading out of Kota Tabanan towards the west. And literally, that main road would be 2 minutes ride from here at most. And I'm staying further that way in a village called Putu, maybe only 5 minutes that way, but the contrast between the busy road coming out of Tabanan and the busyness of Kota Tabanan, and then you take one turn and you're just in peace and serenity of little villages and rice fields, and you never know, down a laneway might be a place just like this. Well, that was a successful makanan mission. And if that seems like your kind of food, at your kind of place, I'll drop a map pin in the video description. Price-wise, that was 45,000. So in Aussie dollars, using 10 as a rough round estimate, that was like $4.50. I'm not sure where I'm going to go next. Probably just head into town, which is that way, and see what we see. You'll see here how we go through the gates at the end of a peaceful little village road, and then we are violently thrust into a crazy kind of environment like this. And that's so much of Bali. If you're using drivers to get from A to B, and you're mostly taking the busy roads to get there, a lot of what you see of Bali is this. And you'd be surprised what is just one street away sometimes. It is certainly hat and sunscreen weather. Mind you, wind, isn't it, in Bali? I just so often find myself out without either or both of those things, like a real idiot. You'd think I would have learned by now. Hey, I'm in the sort of old part of town of Kota Tabanan, and I did just remember something I need to do. My watch strap broke and I need a new one. So I'll give you a little flavor of downtown Kota Tabanan. Or will I? I think I've literally set off opposite a store that might be able to help me out. How lucky was that? Couldn't have been easier. I was going to be getting Google Maps out and everything. Anyway, let me give you that flavor of downtown Kota Tabanan. Friendly locals who for some reason were waving at me, so I'm waving back. This is one of the main intersections in the center of the old part of town, and this is where the night market sets up each night. I love the grittiness of this building. It just gives it this grunge factor that just screams history that you just don't get in so many modern cities, where buildings like this have been demolished to make way for something made of concrete and glass. I'm thankful for the shade that is being provided by these bougainvilleas. You never have to get too far off the main street though to find something interesting. I just had a little wander back here, and the first thing that grabbed my attention was this artwork. Very minimalist, but it's very, very Bali. That led me to this little doorway that looked like it led to a sanctuary, and indeed it does. This is a house belonging to Putu and his family. And Putu is an artist who creates pottery. So I came in here and I met Putu. Hello,
Yeah.
Putu, who
Hello.
was very kind to let me have a look through his home, his kampung. And he's an artist. He's making pottery and selling these in Ubud.
Yep.
When did you start doing this?
I start 3 months ago.
Just 3 months?
Yeah, just 3 months.
And already selling?
Yeah, I just create my own business.
So you go to Ubud yourself with your works and then sell them at like a market or something?
The name of the market is the Ubud Artisan. I'm part of the team creator there.
Oh, okay. Tell me about some of these designs. Like this lady here. Oh,
It's a incense holder. I can show you for the the cone one. This one you place here, and this you put here, and just like
that looks great.
yeah,
The smoke comes out from his eyes.
yeah, same thing like this, but this one is different style. I put the hole here on top, and random here. You can find me on Instagram.
And this seems like a very creative family because you told me that the artwork outside on the wall is by your brother. I see a guitar here. You play guitar.
Yeah, play guitar, saxophone.
I didn't even notice you've got this art on the walls as well. It's a very colorful space that you live in. Oh, these as well. Did you paint these or your brother?
Yeah, I did this. And this one also here you can see. This is my friend made.
Wow. I bet you there's a lot of people that would love to have art like this inside their house because it's common for art like this to be outside, but I would like to have art like this in my house.
Oops, sorry.
Lots of popular culture stuff. Everywhere there's art, all different kinds of art.
Yeah, it's
Mosaic
abstract
art.
abstract art.
Even under here. And messages to the world. Who put that there?
I
Tell me about that.
Yeah, there's a reality now. I think. Do we now live in a world where drug dealers are more ethical than most corporations?
There's beautiful wood carving here. It's a very peaceful space, Putu.
Yep.
Very peaceful space. Still more artistic stuff. This is great. You know, in so many Western countries now, people just live in houses that all look the same. But this is like a living space. Thank you so much for letting me have a look around in here. What a lovely guy. And if you liked Putu's clay work and you need to get yourself an incense holder or a little piece of Bali that you know the craftsman who made it, you can see his Instagram right here. And just chatting to him then, I asked if he'd be okay if people who were perhaps visiting either Kota Tabanan or the Tabanan area, if they were interested, that you can just get in touch with him on Instagram, come and see his stuff and buy stuff from him here instead of waiting for the occasional market that he does in Ubud. When I was buying my new watch band, I learned a new word and I thought it was kind of cute, so I wanted to share it with you. Jam tangan. That's the word for a watch. And it literally translates to time hands. jam can mean hour or a specific time, and tangan means hands. I just thought that time hands was such a cute thing to call a watch. I'm seeing lots of decoration on buildings around here, just bringing a little touch of life to some of those concrete greys. And I was talking just before about the grunginess of that building on the corner. I just love this rustic look. You know, there are interior design companies in Western countries that would pay money to get that look brand new. Now I want to give a shout out to a YouTube creator named Ai. And I'm sorry, Ai, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'll put the YouTube channel down there. I first found Ai's channel when I was trying to learn Indonesian, and I found that the way she spoke was reasonably easy for my Western ears to understand, and also she puts subtitles, not the auto-generated ones. She puts subtitles on the screen so you can hear the words and see it on the screen as well. So that was one thing I enjoyed about her channel. The other reason I'm mentioning her is because when I mentioned I was coming to Kota Tabanan, and she lives in the Tabanan area somewhere, she mentioned this place. So this place has been around since 1940. I didn't Google that. It's on a sign outside. And they pretty much just do coffee. The only food that they do is little snacks like that one. And the thing that makes their coffee something slightly different in a Bali context is that it is filtered coffee. Now, if you know and love, as I do, Kopi Bali, it's kind of the original instant coffee because you just mix it with hot water and let it settle. So this, whoops, is a filter coffee. Oh, wow. That's good, and a good drinking temperature too. Look, the lady did tell me the name of this snack and I forgot that. Super dense. And a little bit sweet. And it'd be bad of me not to give little kitty cat some. All right. Yeah. Hey, great recommendation. Oh, I'll be having another one of these. I'll admit I got a little bit distracted by the cat there. And as I was walking away from the coffee place, the overwhelming sensation in my mouth was one of smoothness. That was super smooth coffee. Righto, we're off to the beach. There are plenty of beaches for peace and tranquility in Bali, but this is not that beach. This is Pantai Pasut, which is about 30 minutes ride from the center of Kota Tabanan, and it's a beach where people let rip on their motorbikes. It's a whole scene, man. Let's just take a moment to take it all in. With the light fading, I'm going to head, well, look, I'm going to head in the direction of my accommodation. I don't have to head back into town. On the way here, I passed plenty of food places. I need to get something to eat. And I know we've all done this one. I did just spend a couple of minutes searching my pockets, myself, my bag, for my sunglasses. We've all been there. Don't pretend you haven't. Well, here's a stroke of luck. Last night, I was having a chat to a couple of guys. Shout out to Ari and Gede. And they recommended a place called Babi Guling Sekar. I was just riding past this place, saw a lot of people, stopped to check it out, and check it out. It's Babi Guling Sekar. I was very lucky to get a seat, last seat in the place. If you've been to Bali before, I'm sure you've had Babi Guling before. You don't need me giving you the breakdown, giving you the lowdown. So, I might wrap things up. Thanks for hanging out. If you're a subscriber, I'll see you again soon. If you're not yet a subscriber, maybe check out this video. I think you'll like it, and maybe I'll see you soon too. I hadn't planned an after the credits scene, but listen to this. That's the way it ought to be.